Let me get you closer. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. Hi, my friend. I am Trey, stay-at-home mom to 3 little ones and married to my college sweetheart. I started this space to share all things motherhood and just be a safe space for moms to be real life, for moms that look like me, that don't look like me, but also like we're going through this journey of motherhood, healing and growing, because I personally do not feel like you should do motherhood alone. I feel like it is a journey that you should be with your friends. And so I'm here, and today I'm doing a laundry and chat. And today I am sharing the 4 things that I do every morning to help make my days successful as a stay-at-home mom. Because sometimes you feel, and this was me, when I first became a stay-at-home mom, I thought that I would just be, life would just go so easily. Everything would be smooth, easy, breezy, because that's what I saw on TV. And that's how it seemed on the outside looking in, because I was a corporate mom. I worked before and I saw moms and I'm like, wow, this looks so easy for them. I can't wait to do that. Or I would admire and be like, oh, like I never looked at it as a bad thing. I always admired it, but I'm just like, wow, I can't wait until I can do that one day. And then the opportunity came and I was like kicking and screaming, like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to be a stay-at-home mom. And here I am now. Let's see, I started in 2015. I'm using my fingers. 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 9 years in. And March is actually my 9-year anniversary. March the 15th is when I became a stay-at-home mom. March the 15th. So I'm coming up on my 9-year anniversary of being home with my babies. And it's better than I ever dreamed of, better than I ever imagined. I feel bad because I was kicking and screaming. I did not want to be a stay-at-home mom. So I became one and I felt lonely. I felt like there was not a lot of moms that looked like me, because where we were living, there were not a lot of moms that looked like me. And then I couldn't talk to people who look like me because they were like, you're complaining. And I'm like, no, it's just really hard. So I am just here to be a safe space for the moms who may feel like that, for the moms that are healing their inner child as they are on this motherhood journey, and just to like be a friend, because we all need a friend. We should not do motherhood alone. So that is my goal for this space. And when you come here, I hope that it like feels like a big warm hug. I'm trying to figure out how I can see the comments. Hold on, let me scroll up so I won't miss you. But if you're here, I would love to know, how you doing today? Let me see if I can see him this way. Um, there it is. Okay, I can see it now. Okay, there it is. So, yes, again, I'm Trey, stay-at-home mom to 3 little ones. I have a 10, 7, and 5-year-old. Hey girl, how you doing, Special K? But I have a 10, 7, 5-year-old, and I'm just sharing my morning routines, the things that I do every morning that help make my day not easier, because there's always a little curveball. I feel like there's a curveball every day. Today I wanted to be on here at 11:30. 11:28, somebody calls me. So it's always a curveball, right? But I feel like doing these things helps. Don't mind my nails, y'all. They're popping off. They're popping off. But doing these things helps when those curveballs come. I don't feel off balance. So while we're doing laundry, and y'all know, so here's the thing. First, I'm not gonna do that yet. I'm gonna talk about the 4 things that I must do every morning to get my day started. So first things first, I have to wake up and I have to pray. I have to wake up, I have to pray. Dear God, thank you. Before I pick up my phone, before I get out the bed, I am talking to him. Lord, order my steps for the day. Lord, your direction over my over my desires. Your direction over my desires. I gotta talk to him. My friend just gave me this. So I've been doing this one, the 100 Days of Believing Bigger, and it has been phenomenal. I am on day 50. I'm on day 50. And I write so, I can't speak this. I am on day 49. Well, I'm on day 50. I finished day 49 yesterday. And this thing is powerful, y'all. It's the one I just did yesterday was on the other side. But as for you, be strong and do not give up, for your work will be rewarded. And that was so encouraging yesterday as a oh, yay. As a preacher's daughter. Yes. I wasn't a preacher's daughter, but you know, I grew up in a missionary Baptist church. And my pastor's last name was actually Pastor Church. That was his name, Pastor Church. So I was like, oh, you were made for this. But Second Chronicles 15:7. And I needed that yesterday. But as for you, be strong and do not give up, for your work will be rewarded. Sometimes we get in this space, especially like this YouTube and all these things, and you feel like you're just doing it for nothing. Like nobody sees, nobody cares. And even as a mom, like I don't feel like I get something I struggle with sometimes is motherhood. My love language is words of affirmation. And sometimes I feel that I don't get, not because my kids, they do not do it on purpose. My kids do not do this on purpose, but sometimes they're not like a job where they're going to say, oh, you did a really good job today. No, they're not going to do that. So it's just like you don't get those. When I was a corporate mommy, I would get like lots of like accolades for having great customer service. I got to move up, your pay, you get bonuses, different things like that. And so this has just been different. But here I am 9 years later, still loving it, still doing it. And I just wanted to encourage either moms who are new to stay-at-home mom life or who are just feeling like lonely in the journey, because I feel like the stay-at-home moms I've connected with, they've been from all over. And I'm like, I just wish we had our own little like neighborhood where we can all connect, because it's been good to like meet them on social, meet them, you know? And yeah, so I have to start, my first thing, I have to start praying. I have to start my devotion. I'm on 100 Days of Believing Bigger. That is this one. I'm going to link it in the description box, but this one's by Marshawn Daniels. It is really, really, really good. I have not started this one yet, but it has 50 devotions, but it's also like a book. This one is here. Hello, BB. But it's 50 devotions. I'll link this one also, but I was just gifted this one. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. And it says, and I loved it because she says, hi, friend. And that's how I always start. I'm like, hi, my friend. But she says, hi, friend. I deeply understand that when unexpected hurt shatters the way we thought our life would be today, we can easily start to become guarded with others and skeptical of God. And so that got me. That got me. And so I am really, that's the first thing. When I wake up, I have to pray, have to talk to God, spend some time with God. And I used to struggle because I thought, well, if I'm not in this perfect prayer closet or at my desk or on my knees, that he doesn't hear me. But he does. He hears me. He knows that I'm a mom. He knows that I am pushing through. He knows that this hour, y'all, is kicking my butt. It's kicking my butt. I want my hour back. I want it back. Because I'm like, what did y'all save? Like, I am tired. My baby boy this morning, I call him my baby. He's my middle son. He says, Mommy, when is this over? And I was like, I don't know, baby. I don't know. It's ridiculous. I'm trying to go here really quick to make sure. Oh, sorry. Let me mute that. Okay, I was just making sure I don't miss any comments. But yes, so that's the first thing. Second thing I have to do is I load the dishwasher at night. And in the morning, I take everything out the dishwasher and I can load the breakfast. Our dishwasher probably runs anywhere 2 to 3 times, because I will unload last night's dishes. And sometimes there's more from last night because I have bigger pots. Like last night for dinner, we had salmon, we had jasmine rice, we had vegetables, and we had like these little, like frozen rolls. So there were a little more dishes left over going into the morning. So the salmon pan was able to fit, but like the big one that I used to make the vegetables, that did not fit. That's a tip. Do not overcrowd your dishwasher because it would be pointless because you'll still be in there with dirty dishes. Do not overcrowd it. So I do not overcrowd it. So like this morning, I still had a pan that my vegetables were in. So I unloaded all those dishes from last night, put in my morning dishes, and then whatever was left from last night, put those in, and I get that started. That's my first load. That's done. So I'm backtrack just for any new friends that are here. I start my days off by praying, doing my devotion. I will show you my 2 devotions. Boom, boom. So here's one. This is the one I'm currently doing. This is the one I'll start soon. So if you have any other suggestions, I would love to hear because it's a love language for me, for people to send me devotions, send me scriptures, send me encouraging affirmations. Like, I love it. I love it. I love it. But if you have any suggestions on any that you like, let me know in the comments. But first thing, have to pray, have to spend time in the Word because I need Him to order my steps for the day because I do not know which way to go. I am like I'm a lost little sheep. So Lord, please order my steps, guide me. Second thing is I get those dishes from last night unloaded. I get the morning dishes loaded and wipe off the counters. That's what I'm doing in my power hour. After I drop my baby boy off at school, I'm getting those dishes loaded, counters wiped off, just preparing for lunch and all the things. So the third thing is putting my load of the day in the laundry. So taking my load of the day, putting it on in the wash. If I had anything that I had in the wash last night, because I also put a load of the day in the washer at night, anything that was in the washer goes to the dryer, and my new load goes into the washer, start the washer. Everything that was from the washer goes to the dryer, and boom, there we go. So that's 3 things. But here's the thing. This weekend, I was at a Boss Mom Summit, which was an incredible event. It was amazing, but I washed my clothes. Like I continue my cycle, wash a load, put in the dryer, wash a load, put in the dryer. But let me show you what happened. They're all just piled up. Nothing got separated. Nothing got folded. And I am reminded why I do a load of day. I do not like this. This makes me want to vomit. I do not like this at all. This is ridiculous. Like, I don't like this. Who likes it? Who enjoys this? This is why I preach and preach and preach. 1 load a day. This is overwhelming. So my saying is 1 load a day keeps the overwhelm away. 1 load a day keeps the overwhelm away. So once I finish this, I'll be all caught up because I can't do this. And I'll be back caught up. Some people say, oh, I just shipped my laundry off. Then that's lovely. I love that for them. It's a no for me, but that doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It's just a no for me. Because doing the 1 load a day, I do not deal with this. But this weekend really did get away from me. I was gone Friday all day looking for outfits. Saturday all day preparing for the event. Sunday I was gone all day. So I was steady moving the clothes, moving from washer to dryer, washer to dryer, washer to dryer. But I was not separating them and putting them away. And I did the math. To start doing this, I did like a little time log. How long it takes. It takes the clothes about an hour to wash. During that hour, I'm getting other stuff done. I'm either preparing dinner, I'm teaching my little one, I am making beds, I'm getting work done. Soon as it's done, I put it in the dryer, and it's about 30, 40 minutes. During that time, I'm putting other laundry away, I'm finishing dinner, getting stuff done. So it's never like, to me, the laundry is not a hard task because I don't have to stand there and do it. It's moving on its own. Does that make sense? It's like it's doing its own thing. Soon as it comes out, soon as the dryer is done, I take it out. I separate it. Here are their baskets. So I have 3 babies. Here are their baskets. I separate it, Boom, 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 boom. I take the baskets to their rooms. If they are here, they separate it. They help me separate it. Hey, Jashanae, how are you? If they are here, my babies will separate their stuff from their basket. So, example, if I fill this basket up, and I'm gonna go through it with you because we're doing a laundry and chat. If I fill my daughter's stuff, all her clothes are in here, she will take this basket to her bedroom. When she gets into her bedroom, she's gonna put her socks in a pile. She's gonna put her shirts, her pants, her outfits that get hung up, her sports bras, anything, her like play clothes. All of that is gonna go in a pile. Everything that has a home in her room has a pile. I hope that makes sense how I'm explaining it. It makes sense in my brain. But everything in her room that has a home has a pile. So her socks wouldn't go with her undies because socks, undies, they're in a separate, they have a separate home. So that everything that has a home has a pile. And then we go and we put everything that's undies away, everything that's socks away. That process takes us about maybe 15, less than 50. It's no more than 15 minutes. So with that, I have found out, like, okay, doing laundry, doing a load a day is less than like 3 hours. This is gonna take me, it's gonna take me a while. And that's why I don't do that. I'm not subjecting myself to that. That is crazy to me. To me. So, I'm sorry, I just didn't want to miss anybody. Okay, that's to me. So now I'm about to get ready to separate it. My laundry got easier since my 8 and 10-year-olds started washing and putting up their own clothes. They said they were tired of me saying it smells sweaty. That is, our babies are close to the same age. I have a 7, he'll be 8 in May. An 8 and a 10-year-old, and I have a 10-year-old. So they have started to like, I feel like they could help me wash. I just I have to let go of that control. It's something I'm just like, I need control of this. But they definitely will separate. Like if I take this basket to her room, if I leave it in her room, which I'm not because they have so many activities today, and I can't stand to like just see it sitting, especially with it being this much. I am going to separate it and put it away today. But yeah, this pile, I'm like, how do people do this every week? How do people do it on the weekends? I was that person. I did a load. I just washed laundry on the weekends, and it's not fun. I hated spending my whole Saturday doing laundry. And what it took for a friend, this is the goal. This is my goal as a friend, to be able to hear my friends and not judge them, but also offer tips. When I say that this makes me crazy, like this makes me anxious, I'm not saying it to make anybody feel bad. I'm saying it because I can offer a suggestion. And that's what this friend did for me. She was like, how about doing a load a day? And I was like, okay. That sounds like it's going to take me forever. But I listened. I am a person who listens. If you tell me something, I'm going to listen and I'm going to try it because I do not know everything. So she's like, try doing a load a day. And I was like, okay, let me try it. And it has changed my life. We are definitely on, it's been doing it for a year and there's no going back. I'm just going back now because I was gone this weekend, very busy, and I'm like, I cannot. This feels heavy. I'm sorry, I thought I heard the doorbell. But this feels heavy and I don't like it. Same thing. So I have been trying to do a bathroom a day. And I don't know how I feel about that. It's not bad, but my boys, if you have boys, let me know in the comments. But my boys and their toothpaste and their pee everywhere, I just can't. Like, I feel like I do their bathroom. Their bathroom's gonna have to be an everyday thing. I'm just like, the toilet is there. Why is the pee there? It does not make sense to me. But also, I did not grow up with brothers. I am the oldest and I have 2 sisters. And we didn't grow up with that. I did have one of my best friends. He moved with us, but he was a senior. Like, it was our senior year. I don't know. With my boys, I'm just like, what in the world? So right now, I'm just separating the laundry, putting everybody's stuff in their basket. So say this is my Mason sock. I'm putting it in their baskets. Typically, this just takes me separating it. When I do my one load a day, it takes me like 6 minutes. I've timed it I have timed it so I know how to block out my days. Because that was something I had to learn as a stay-at-home mom, like how to block out my days, because you could get so lost in, not lost, but you could get so, I can't figure out the right word, but you can just be doing something and it's productive, but you're not being as productive as you could be. So sometimes I would just be doing dinner and I'm like, oh, dinner's done, but I'm not being productive. So learning the time slots and how long something takes me, I will do those shorter things so I get more done. Anything that takes me less than 20 minutes, I'm going to do that first. Making the beds, that's wiping off the counters, that's loading the dishwasher, putting a load of the day in, things like that do not take me a lot of time. Dinner prep takes me a little longer. Working takes me a little longer. So that's going to be after I do all these quick things. For me, I'm a person, I'm still very much like, I like to check off things off my list. So if I have like 20 things, I don't put 20 things on my list, but if I was to have 20 things and I've checked off 7, it looks better than, oh, I worked and I checked off 1. Does that make sense? I have 4 boys, 8, 10, and twins 1 years old. Wow. All boys. Yeah. I have 2 boys. And I'm just like, who raising y'all? It's me. I'm the problem. But yeah, so I'm just separating everybody's stuff. Then me and my husband both have a basket. And we also have a basket for our stuff that needs to be hung up and put in the closet. Have you watched that closet clean out? Yeah, I'm very proud of it, because now I walk in my closet and I do not feel as overwhelmed. And when that laundry is done and I'm putting it up, I'm like, it's so much easier. It makes it so much easier for my husband to see the laundry. And not see the laundry, but see the clothes, because he travels. And so it makes it easier for him to see where his things are as he's packing. And that's another reason why I like doing a load of the day. This might sound all, what's it called? This may sound a little domesticated. But one thing we have done in our marriage before is I was trying to do all the things. Like have the house clean, have dinner, get myself together, get the kids together, have the homeschool stuff. I was trying to do way too much. I love the way it looked because I watched it. Oh, thank you. It's so much better. But I was trying to do all the things, and my love language, words of affirmation, and my husband wasn't like affirming that. And I'm like, but did you, and it's acts of service. My top 2 are words of affirmation and acts of service. So I'm doing all the things, and it's like, he's like, that's great, thumbs up. And I'm like, no, but you didn't see all the things I did. And what I had to learn is that's 1, that's not his love language. 2, those are things that are not important to him. He did not care if the whole house was clean. Now, of course, he didn't want to come home from work and it just be like a disaster, but that was not of value to him. That was something that was of value to me. And so with that, I had to learn. So what is it that you would love when you come home? Easy question. So what is important to you when you come home? You know what he said? If his 3 things. If I come home, please don't send me back out. This is when he worked outside the home. He was like, please have everything you need. Please don't send me back out. If you need me to run to the store, if you need an onion, if you need some butter, please tell me before I get home. That's easy. Boom. Okay. Then his second thing was having the space. Oh, yay. I love her. I love her so much. I love her so much. Are you in the group? You're in the group too, right? Found your channel from Nikisha. Great channel, definitely. And to start my channel back up. She's amazing. She is definitely how I got to where I am. I could not have done it without her. She gets you right. I'm telling you, if y'all do not follow Nikisha, make sure you're following her. This is my which baby is this? This is my Mason. Yeah, my Mason. So the three things that he just wanted to not be sent back out. He wanted to have the space that we are going to be sitting in, which was like our family room at the time. Have that nice and neat. And he wanted me to sit with them because his love language is quality time. If you can come and sit with us. And I was like, so I've been cleaning bathrooms, vacuuming the floor, make sure the kitchen's mopped. And you don't even care about that? He's like, I don't. And I was like, and the other thing was just having the house calm. Like not having it chaotic, which that was something he rarely had to worry about. I don't keep the house chaotic. And I was like, oh, that's all? I can do that. Like I can do that. But I didn't stop doing all the other things, but I wasn't as stressed out like if I didn't get a bathroom done. Does that make sense? So one other thing that he did not like once we moved to Georgia and he has to travel as much, he didn't like having to look for his laundry in a basket. He's like, if you could just like have it put away. And at first it stung because I felt like I wasn't doing a good job. I'm like, I'm not doing a good job because he had to ask me to do this thing. But it was just a small ask. He was like, because he was like, I don't like having to look through the basket for my clothes. Because he doesn't have many clothes, neither me or him. If you saw our closet, y'all, we do not have many clothes. These kids they get all the clothes. But his request was, if you could just have my stuff put away, even if that means just washing my laundry. But it's hard, like, I mean, it's hard looking for clothes in a basket. You're like, where's my shirt? Where's my shirt? And I felt like that wasn't a hard request. I can do that for you. All you do for my family, like, that's an easy request. So and it was around the same time that I was already feeling overwhelmed with the laundry. So you're kind of like telling me something that is helpful. Yes, we stress for no reason at all. I'm over here like, I need to do all this. And he's just like, can you sit with me? And I'm like, what? And that is something I'm also having to learn I'm binding that spirit of being busy because it's what we've always seen, right? It's what we've always seen in our parents and our grandparents. They're just always busy, on the go, on the go. When I was little, we didn't eat together as a family. Like my mama would make dinner, she would sit the plates down, and she was always doing something because it ain't no time to sit down. It's always something to do. And that's something that I am still working on that. And my daughter called me out on it because I saw a thing and it's like, millennial parents, yes, our kids call us out. Of course our kids call us out. Stuff that we couldn't do. But I was always telling my daughter, it's always something to do. It's always something to do. And they're like, no, it's not. It's not. And it's time to, like, sometimes it's time to rest. So I am learning to get rid of that spirit of busyness. There's not always something to do. There are times to sit. There are times to just enjoy your family. And of course, I want my house always clean because I just like a clean space. It makes me happy. It brings me joy. But I'm learning to find a clean space. My whole house I have 3 kids. There's no way my whole house is going to be clean. It's not possible. It's not growing up, our house was always clean, but we didn't get to like play. So you can have a clean house and you can have kids that don't play. That's my opinion. That's my own personal opinion. But some people can do it. My kids play. They play hard. So I'm learning to have like my space. My office space is my space. And that's the space that Nobody goes in my little, it's just a little corner, it's just a little corner, but this is my corner, and don't mess it up. I'm bopping myself. But yeah, so I'm just separating their laundry, and makes it easier for them, makes it easier for me. And because when they can find their stuff, that's also, they're not like, Mom, where is my shirt? My daughter that is 10, she has been able to start getting her she's been picking her own clothes out because the laundry is folded, her stuff is hung up, she can see it versus me just doing it and she doesn't really know where stuff is. So it's just been great. It's a game changer doing this load a day. I do not like this. This mountain, I do not like this. So my saying is one load a day keeps the overwhelm away. One load a day keeps the overwhelm away. And so I'll say that even on days I don't feel like it, I'm like, okay, one load a day keeps the overwhelm away. One load a day keeps the overwhelm away. Because I don't want to be overwhelmed with this. And some people do not get overwhelmed with laundry. They're like, oh, whatever, it'll be there. Like I've been to people's houses, and there is no judgment at all, because we all have our vices, right? We all have things that like, ooh, hey, we were just talking about you. Shanae, right? Is it Shanae or Shanae? Shanae just was saying she found me from your page. So, and I told her, and she's growing her channel, and I was like, you are the best. You the expert. You the GOAT. Y'all, Keisha is the GOAT. She has an accountability group right now that is so amazing. It is so, we had a call last night that was just absolutely amazing. You do and do, period. But since my kids have been helping, they do so well with finding their stuff. And that is something I had to let go. I did have to let go and let them start to help, because if only I know the plan, nobody can help. So I'm like, you know how they'll say there is a process like to this madness, and I'm like, that was me. Like I knew where everything was, but using my little, I have to show y'all my label maker, but if you watch my video where I did the kitchen clean, you saw my label maker. I start labeling stuff, and I start again allowing them to help. And they enjoy it. I posted a video the other day, and they were separating on my Instagram, and everybody was like, I love that. They were helping me go through these baskets and putting all their stuff away. And it was they have fun with it. They're racing each other. So we getting through the basket in like, instead of 10 minutes, like 5 minutes. But I'm not showing any underwear, Keisha. But instead of 10 minutes, it's taking us 5 minutes, because they're getting the clothes. They're like, oh, this Cameron's, that's mine. Da, 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 da. So they're just trying to finish as fast as they can. And it's so beautiful because they love helping. I just was like, it was me. I was like, I don't want you to help because I don't want you to feel like a little maid. But they enjoy it. And we make it a math game. We make it a math game by saying like, ooh, whose weighs the most? You know, look at this little shirt. It's so cute. Total genius. It's my Mason. My Mason is a genius, y'all. He really is. But we'll say, okay, who is gonna have the most clothes in the basket? And they'll dump it, they'll go as fast as they can and see. We will count them. For my toddler, we'll make it a basketball game because they love basketball. So my baby boy definitely does. We'll put the baskets far, and they gotta shoot it into the basket, and it makes it fun, and we're doing stuff together. So I enjoyed that, and I think it's really, really fun. And so I'm happy. Again, people gave me advice like, hey, let them help. And I'm like, no, I don't want them to help. And it's been good. They enjoy it. They really, really do. So as far as like letting them wash, I don't know if they're there yet. And with their clothes, I'm just here. I'm here longer than they are. They come home and it's an activity. They come home. They don't get home until late. So I do have to go ahead and wash it, but they do not mind separating it. Because if I wait on them, not saying that they wouldn't do it, but it's just they come home too late. They're so busy. These kids are so busy with no gas, no car. They just busy. But so yeah, the 3 things I was talking about that I have to, or the 4 things I have to do. This devotion, and actually Keisha recommended it, and it has been, I have recommended this one to like 7 friends, and they all were like, Trey, I just want to read it all day, because it's that good. Like I said, the one from yesterday, the verse was, but as for you, be strong and do not give up, for your work will be rewarded. 2 Chronicles 15:7. And I was like, I needed to hear that, because some days I just feel like I'm doing all this and nothing, and I'm not reaping a reward. But he said it. So our pastor the other day was talking about, talking to God and reminding him, God, you said. So when I start my days, I have to pray. I have to just be in his presence, ask him to order my steps, because I am just the lost little sheep. This is another one a friend recommended. This one is 100 Days, Believing Bigger. I'm going to link it in the description after I finish this. But it's 100 Days to Believing Bigger. It is amazing. And it gives you, I'm going to show you a blank page, but it gives you like a devotion right here. And then you have where you can journal. And it's such a pretty color. Like, I love it. And it's super quick, super short. That's it. That's the scripture. That's this. Then it asks you a question and you can journal. And it has a prayer. I love it. It's great for busy moms. Like, we all have a lot of stuff to do, but I think being intentional about spending time with the Lord is so important. So that's the first things first. Again, it's 100 days of believing bigger. 100 days of believing bigger. He wants us to have 4. And I feel like I grew up in the mindset where it was like, honey, you're supposed to always be humble, always not want more. And I'm like, I don't know if that's right, but I just believed it because that's what my elders said. And I'm a person, if you tell me if whatever my elders say was right, and that wasn't right, and it wasn't biblical. I'm sorry, y'all, my throat is doing a thing. But I'm just like I said, just separating this stuff. My favorite little sweatshirt. I love sweatshirts, but it's getting warm. Is it warm where you are? It's getting warm. So it's almost time for me to be, but I got on shorts. I got on sweatshirts, sweatshirt and shorts. I'm acting like the teeny boppers, the high schoolers that be in school with the hoods on. Oh, here's another example. So for this one, this is a set. So what my kids would do, if it's a set, we hang up their sets, because it comes with I don't see the hoodie right here, but if it has a set, those get hung up. They're pants that are just pants. Like, for example, my Macy, these are just pants. These get folded and they get laid flat in the drawer. Again, so oh my goodness, y'all. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to just take you with me. I forgot I had my baby some pizza rolls in the oven, and I'm smelling them. I hope they're not burnt. Hold on. But we're doing the laundry. My baby boy did not have school today. So he is right there. But let me go take his pizza rolls after. It's election day. Did y'all know that? Oh, no, they're not burnt. Good. Great. Great. Okay. Turn that off. Bubba, I'm going to put your pizza rolls right here, okay? But anyway, that's how I separate their stuff. And I can show you like their drawer and how it looks. Oh. Uh-oh. I'm sorry about that. Hoodies in 100 degrees. I'm in Kansas and about to be in California. Can't wait for the warm. Oh my gosh. California is my dream. That is my dream. I've never been. Bubba, here is your pizza rolls, okay? I'm sorry. Do. Yes, the teenagers, they wear, my daughter, I'm like, girl, if you don't take that jacket off, oh, I was going to show you the boys' drawer. Let me see if I can flip it. Okay, so the boys share. This is my oldest son. This is my youngest son. But when you open the drawer, there are their shirts. So they can see the shirts better because they're up like this. His pants are here. So these are anything that is not like a set. So if it's not a set, I can tell he put that in because I like it that way. Anyway, if it's not a set, it just goes in here. Same thing. And then there are PJs. PJs are in here. Socks are there. Shirts. When I fold them this way, they can see them. So it's more of like a file folder system. He knows that this is his PJ Masks shirt. He can see them. And it just makes it easier. His pants. He has a couple of shorts over there. But then everything that gets hung up is here. Y'all, I wanted to do like a whole remodel closet with the shelving and all that stuff. All we did, this probably cost us like $40. We just bought another one of these. And it made it so much better. Because we only had this one at the top. So all of this stuff was like bunched together so they couldn't see anything. But now with everything, like they're going to get in trouble because where's your jacket to this? And then why do you have pants right here? But that's because I haven't been in here yet. But they have it sorted and it's easier for them to find. There's his Boy Scout stuff. So it just makes it easier to get stuff. Makes it easier for them to see stuff. And also makes it easier for them to help with that. I'm going back to finish my laundry and to finish separating it. But that's it. That's all. I wanted to just share my morning routine, things that help me as a stay-at-home mom, things that help me not feel off-balanced when I am doing all the things. Because motherhood is a journey. And it was funny because at the summit I was at, she was like, motherhood is the hood. She was like, it's ghetto. It is the ghettoest, hardest thing. And we need friends to go through it with. And I was like, I agree. I don't feel like we should do it alone. Whether we're working moms, whether we're stay-at-home moms, whether we're work-from-home moms, I just don't feel like we should do it alone. Because then you'll feel crazy. And then you won't get advice from other moms. I feel like when you stay thinking, oh, I'm the mom and I know everything. I know everything I think is right. It's not the case. So you don't hear wisdom. You don't hear people trying to pour into you. Even for my channel, y'all, I did not think that I could do YouTube. And even though it was something I did every day, I clean up every day. I didn't think that my cleaning channel could get to 1,000 subscribers. And within days, from everything that Keisha taught me, every single thing, I got to 1,000. And then 63 days monetized. And I was just like, who, me? But it's because she's a mom, I'm a mom, I listened, it's because you built that. You don't know, I don't know it all. I do not know it all. I do know what I do want what every mom wants. Thank you so much, Special K. I do know what every mom wants. We want the best for our kids. We want to give them a good life. We want to break generational cycles. We want to just be good women. And I feel like when we connect, when we learn and listen, because we have ears to hear. And I feel like we should be listening more than we're speaking. And when we do that, it's just beautiful, like what can happen. Thank you, Shanae. Please tell me if I'm saying it wrong. Shanae. I want to say Shanae. If it's not right, please tell me. Because I'm Tranika, and I was just telling Keisha about this, but somebody spelled my name wrong. And it's like, girl, it's in my email. How you spell my name wrong? It's a cute little cup. Like, I really want to use it, but I can't walk around with a cup and my name spelled wrong. So I'm very, like, it's very important to me to say people's name right. Because most of the times I just go by Trey because people can't say Tranika, which, Shawnee. Okay. Shaw was my maiden name. S-H-E-W. So Shawnee. I love it. So Shawnee in Kansas. And my husband was just in Kansas. I have been to Kansas. When he was in college, after he left, he was in Emporia. Emporia was very different. Shawnee. He was in Emporia, and Emporia was nothing I have ever dreamed of. It was definitely like where Dorothy was. But California is going to be great. I have never been to California, and it is a dream for me to get to California, to get my babies to California. So I'm out here trying to do all the things, balance them all, but do the things to get where we need to get with our goals, to get where we need to get with our family. So again, this will be the hoodie. It has pants already. Thank you. I'm at Fort Riley. We move in 3 weeks. It's definitely a culture shock. Yeah. Tell your husband thank you for all his service, because I know that's a lot. I know it's a lot with all the moving and stuff too. I follow a few military moms on social, and I'm just like, wow, they move a lot. So it's not just your husband doing all the things that he does for our country, it's also you. And so I salute both of y'all, and just say thank you. Thank you for what you do for our country. But I'm just so happy that y'all are here. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them. I feel like I saw one of my friends. Oh, my mama. What's her name? I'm finna tell you her name because I really would like y'all to follow her. 5 kids and moving is a lot. Like, we have 3, and we moved from from Illinois to Georgia. And I was like, who does? And a dog. We had a dog too. And I was like, I don't want to move again. The next place I want to move, I'm not gonna say it because Keisha, you always talk about this. I'm not gonna say it out loud, but it's something else I want. I don't want to move, but I don't want to move from this house ever again. I love it. Let me go. Oh my goodness. I wanted to tell you because I really want to shout her out. I'm gonna tell you, right? Okay. I'll find it and I'll link it in my description because I don't want to hold you up. But she just did like a question and answer, and I thought it was so great because people get to know you a little more. So if you have any questions, let me know. I might do a question and answer in a couple weeks as I plan out my April content. So if you have any questions, though, I'm here. I got about 2 more minutes. So if you have anything, I'm more than happy to answer. I just really appreciate y'all for being here because you could be anywhere. This space is so big and there's so many amazing people. So to be here in my little corner of the internet means a lot, and I do not take it for granted. So I just say thank you for watching me as I figure things out. Watching me, like Keisha said yesterday, fall forward. It's like some days I feel like I'm just failing forward. I'm finishing up an ebook that's supposed to be helpful to moms that do feel overwhelmed with like the cleaning stuff. Because spring cleaning is coming. That's why I've been getting all these videos. We got our basement next. And I feel like the basement gonna take like 3 videos. Our basement is about it's about 1,200 square feet, but it's not finished. It's a not finished basement. Unfinished, not finished. I'm like a child. It's it's an unfinished basement, and it's gonna probably take 2 days. It's just dusty. It's like where our dog lives. It's, whose sock is this? I think it's mine. I'll put it with mine. But any advice on starting a new channel? Definitely follow Keisha for all of that information. But like she says, your SEO is important, your thumbnails are important, keeping your thumbnails the same, not making them too busy, but making them stand out. Yay! Heel to heel with Tia J. I love it. I'm so glad you're here. I'm going live on Thursday too. I'm just doing this one today because I was like, let's talk. Let's see. I'm following this. Do you see this mountain of laundry that I have to do? And this is not, I don't do this, but I had a very busy weekend. I spoke at a summit. It was called a Boss Mom Summit here in Atlanta. And it was my first time ever on a panel. And I was so nervous because the ladies on there were so incredible. All the women were incredible. And I just didn't, if I'm honest, I didn't feel like, not worthy, because I feel like I'm worthy because I come from a worthy, like I have a father that makes me worthy, but I just didn't feel like I was in a space to talk. But what people kept telling me was like, speak from your experience. Like these girls have like 200,000 plus on YouTube, and I was like, I have 1,000, but I'm not ungrateful for my 1,000. I just have to speak from my experience from my 1,000 subscribers. And so I'm happy. I couldn't fit 1,000 people in my house. So I am happy to have 1,000 and happy to connect with y'all. So it just means a lot. But I had that this weekend. So this laundry, it was getting washed. It was going from the washer to the dryer, but it was not getting separated like I like it to. So here I am. And this is why I do not do a load. This is why I do a load of day, because I cannot do this. This is ghetto. But I was just chatting about, I was just asking Shanae's question, which said, any advice on starting a new channel? Definitely the thumbnails. Definitely like just keep definitely good quality videos, quality over quantity. But if you're not in Keisha's accountability group, I would definitely get in there if she has the link up. It's about a little under 60 of us, but yesterday we were on a call and it was about 3 hours and it was so good. So good. She gives such good advice that you've never heard before from the gurus. Like, not just about growing your channel, but how to monetize your channel. Like the real stuff that we want to know. We think, oh, I just want to grow, I want to go viral, but going viral gets you nothing. Thank you so much. It was a great experience. I just was like, okay. They asked me, what did she ask me? They asked questions like about being a stay-at-home mom, because she was like, what did I create my community for? And I told her, like, I was a stay-at-home mom and I didn't grow up seeing stay-at-home moms. I come from a lineage of very strong, and that is so, oh, I'm gonna cry. I'm not finna cry. I'm not finna cry. Boop, 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 boop. Boop. Okay. Your gift is making room for you. Thank you. That means a lot. That means a lot. But I have a vlog coming tomorrow. My vlogs don't really do as well, but it's okay. I just want to share it. I have to vlog about this experience of the outfit. I have to vlog about it. I have to tell y'all about it because y'all my friends. Thank you for speaking into me. That means a lot, because you do not have to do that, and you did. And you don't know how, sometimes it says just be kind, because you never know what people are going through. You never know when they are in need of just a kind word. Keisha, yes, that's what you said. I just know what I see. You have something they don't. Yes, that's true. That's true. But Keisha's there. If y'all do not, make sure you follow her, because that's how I learned everything. I knew nothing. When I first got part of her course or her mentor program, I had 92. No, I had 29. I feel like I had 29. It wasn't a lot. It was less than 100, less than 50, I think. And by December, yes, follow her. And she has so much wisdom. And it's nothing like I said, it's nothing like the gurus teach. Nothing. Because I have been in so many courses, y'all, so many. I don't want to talk about that. I've been in so many courses, and all they do is tell you, this is how you're going to get to 10K. This is how you can get to 100K. But then I was just like, but it doesn't make sense. Like, it doesn't make sense to have 10K. I want 10K money. And that's something I also had to learn. And my pastor preached about this too. It was like, I'm gonna keep it real, in the Black community, it's like, don't be asking God for money. But why not? He says he wants to bless me. Why am I gonna ask him that? And of course, it's not all I'm asking him for, but not money just to be like a show off or be braggy. But the Lord cares about our generations. He cares about my great grandchildren. So why wouldn't I want to set them up, set my children up? I do not. That's something, I do not want my kids to have to get out the mud. You know, I feel like our parents are like, honey, I had to get out the mud. You got to get out the mud. No, I don't want that for my kids. I want them to stand on my shoulders, stand on my head, whatever I have to do so they do not have to get out the mud. And I love that life for them. I am so happy and thankful because I'm believing what he's already going to do. And that's what she talks about in this devotion. I was sharing this devotion that Keisha shared with me also. Believe, ask, receive. So you have to believe it before it happens. In here, she talks about speak what you seek until you see what you said. Speak what you seek until you see what you said. So believe it. You got to believe it. So I believe that I'm going to break these generational cycles that have held my family generation in a bind. Oh, you will. How long have you been a stay-at-home mom, Shanae? But you definitely will. You will find your purpose and your calling. Because we all have a purpose. What do you enjoy doing? What makes you happy? And when Keisha told me about, like, she's like, share your cleaning up journey. I was like, people want to watch me clean up? And I was like, they do. And I'm meeting so many incredible moms doing what I was doing anyway. I was cleaning up. I'm doing laundry. And it just means so much. And I'm like, I feel like I'm doing it with my friends. And so the mom, and I already was watching like some cleaning videos. Oh guys, I'm over time. I got to go for a walk with my baby really quick. That's a goal. Starting today, I got to get back walking. I had surgery and I was down for a few weeks, but I got to get moving. I'm a vlog about it. But I went to try on some clothes and I was like, 3 years. I was in the medical field and moved with my husband in the military in the middle of nowhere. Wow. That's amazing with all your babies. So you've worked before when you had the kids. And I came from medical insurance. So I worked at an insurance company and it was different. It was very different. And I loved it. Don't get me wrong. I loved what I did. And that's why I was kicking and screaming when it was like, it's time to be a stay-at-home mom. I was like, I don't want to do this. I am a Black woman and I am strong. And now I love this life. I'm sorry, y'all. Girl Scouts is texting me about Girl Scout cookies. Yes, I was a working mom, staying home. Yes. And I feel like, and that's the part that's hard, Shanae, and that's why I wanted to talk about it in this space, is because if you say it's hard, they're like, oh, why are you complaining? At least you at home. And it's like, yeah, but it's still hard. It's like other people can complain about their jobs. Other people can complain and say, oh, today was hard at work. But when we complain, it's like, at least you at home. And it's like, but it's still hard. There are days that are really hard. So I never felt like I had a space to talk. Because if I talk to other stay-at-home moms, sometimes they're not honest. Like and then again, where I was like the only one of like that looked like me. So it was hard because they're made for, not that they're made for, but they saw their moms do it. So it wasn't uncommon for them. For me, it was uncommon and it felt like territory that I had never been in before. So like being in it, I didn't feel like I could talk to them because they all seemed so perfect. they have their kids homeschooling, they're making sourdough bread, and I'm over here like, what's wrong with me? Then if I talk to people who do look like me, it's like, girl, at least you at home, or why you complaining? Or you get that, oh honey, I could never. Okay, you could never. Thanks for offering your words of encouragement. I appreciate, so that's why I wanted this space. And that's why it was the Heart of Trade, but now we're when you keep following Keisha, she gonna get you right. But we getting our name on everything. So I'm Tra Michalle. I'm still sharing my heart, but that's one of the reasons why I created this space. So don't feel like you are alone. I'm sorry you had to deal with that, because it's not fair and it's not right. Because it's just like, we're all working. But I sometimes, and especially, with the holidays coming up, I always get like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to explain what I do. So what you do all day? Oh honey, I could never. And it's just like, here we go. It makes you so like, I don't even want to go. Like, I don't want to go. I like being in my little bubble with my family, with my team. This is my team. These are my people. My husband and my 3, they're my people. But it's just like, honey, I would never. Okay. In my head, I be thinking, okay. But I just always feel like I have to explain what I do all day. I have to. That's sometimes why I feel like I go overboard, because I feel like I got to show them. I got to show them that I'm busy, that I'm not just sitting here. So you're not alone. I promise. You are in great company. And I hope to get that off to everybody. But that's why I want my e-guide to help other moms see, like, even how to not feel just so overwhelmed with the day-to-day, like, cleaning up. There's a way to keep the house in order with little kids. Like I said, I am 9 years into this thing, and it has not been a breeze. And I feel like I learn stuff every day, but the stuff that I have learned over these 9 years has been so helpful. And, they say you create a space for what you needed when you first started. When I first started staying home, I needed somebody to help me through the process. Like, what do I do? Like, do I do dinner? Do I do laundry? What do I do? And that's what I needed. So I'm speaking to Trey 9 years ago. Actually, March the 15th. So in 3 days, 9 years, I started staying home. So I'm speaking to her. And I'm talking to her because even you, like, you're about to move. I moved from a whole different city, state. I moved from Tennessee to Chicago. Culture shock, okay? I had never lived anywhere else but Tennessee. I ain't even been nowhere. Like, my first flight was with my husband, and I laugh all the time because, you know how they have those jokes, I'm taking my daughter to all these places, so your little nappy head son can't take her to Atlanta. I was like, he was the nappy head son. And I was the girl who was impressed by the trip to Miami. Because when that man flew me to Miami in college, I was like, oh, he got money. All he had was a scholarship check. But, but that man took me to Miami, and that was my first flight. I was 21 years old. And here my kids are. They done been on planes and all the things. But it's just, we're doing it. We are doing it. We are doing the work. We're doing the work. And that's all we can do every day. Like Keisha says, fall forward. Failing forward. Because at least you're getting somewhere. I just subscribed and I'm so excited. Yay! You're gonna love Keisha. I'm telling you, you're gonna love her. Once you get on the winning team, there's no turning back. You're gonna be like, wow. So, y'all, I am overtime. I used to be a stay-at-home homeschooling mom. Wow. So all the tips. What was one thing that you would tell? What's something that you would tell a new stay-at-home mom? Or what would you tell you when you first started? This is Ava. What would you tell you when you first started? What I would tell Trey 9 years ago or any other new stay-at-home mom, I would tell her, give yourself grace, first of all, because this is something you've never done before. So I would feel so down and so aggravated, like, oh, I did this wrong, because I hate doing wrong. Oh, thank you. I do have a lot of energy, and people ask me if I drink coffee, and I'm like, no, I do not drink coffee, but it's not because I don't like it. I just don't know how to drink coffee. Does that make sense? I don't know how to drink it because I have never, I think when I had coffee, it was bad coffee. I don't know if it was bad or dark. I don't know. Like, I want it to taste like hot cocoa. So that's what I want. I want hot cocoa that tastes like, that is coffee, but I want hot cocoa. What is this? Oh, okay. Bye, Shanae. I'm about to get off anyway. But if y'all have any questions, what would you give advice? What would you say, Tia, to a new stay-at-home mom? And we'll leave it with that. But my first thing would definitely be give yourself grace. To whoever that stay-at-home mom is that is new, that is just getting started, give yourself grace, because we're learning. And you are the world to these babies. You are their world. So even if you mess up something, they're going to still love you. Have a good day, Shanae. Thank you for being here. Okay, I think that's all. Unless y'all got any questions, I'll wait for a second and see if y'all have any questions. But I love this. I love being here with y'all. Uh-oh, did he get stickers? Got like little... Okay. Okay, if there's no questions, I'm gonna give it one more minute. 30 seconds. Because I know sometimes you type it, it doesn't come through. I'm finished separating all this laundry. Get your load of day done, y'all. This is not fun. This is, I don't know if anybody saw it, but this is what I'm doing. So this is all my middle son's clothes, my daughter's clothes, and then what I do is I take them all to their room and they separate it by whatever has a home. So it's their socks that are in a pile, it's their pajamas, it's their undies, it's their tops, it's their bottoms, it's their sets. So everything has a home, and then they can put it away easier. So that's what they'll do when they come home. Not today, because they have a long day today, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that done. But doing a load a day is so much better. But that's all I have, unless you have any questions. Again, thank you so much for being here. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, send a friend. I love making friends. Thank you for being here with me in this space. It means so much, because I know you could be anywhere else on this whole internet space. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. You are the best, and always, you got this, mama. Have a good day. Do, 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 do.